Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the JasmineBrand.com is here.
Good morning, Angela.
And my coworker Mano is here.
Yes, I'm back. Never leaving.
All right, Joe Biden has announced he is running for president again. He's seeking a second term. They have been saying that this was going to be announced on Tuesday, and here we are. He has a pre-recorded video to announce that he is running.
Around the country, MAGA extremists are lining up to take on those bedrock freedoms, cutting Social Security that you paid for your entire life while cutting taxes for the very wealthy, dictating what health care decisions women can make, banning books, and telling people who they can love, all while making it more difficult for you to be able to vote. The question we're facing is whether in the years ahead we have more freedom or less freedom, more rights or fewer. I know what I want the answer to be, and I think you do too. This is not a time to be complacent. That's why I'm running for re-election.
All right, and Vice President Kamala Harris is also joining Joe Biden on the ticket, and she's in the video as well.
Okay. I think we all expected that. Okay.
We did it, Joe.
I think we all expected him to run again.
But I don't think
Yeah,
he
they had
knows
said he
where
was
he
going to
at.
announce. Well, listen, he'll be 86 years old at the end of a second term, so
Okay.
he's already the oldest serving president in United States history.
Right.
By the way. And he did say it's legitimate for people to raise issues about his age. And he said, the only thing I can say is watch me.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now, speaking of age, Harry Belafonte has passed away at the age of 96 years old. They're saying that he did die today. Beloved singer, actor, activist. He's been credited with introducing the United States to Caribbean music. You know his the song Deo and Jamaica
Deo.
Farewell.
Deo,
That's
Yeah.
still a big hit song today. That made him a breakout star. That was in 1956, by the way.
Wow.
Yes. It was the first album from any artist to sell more than 1 million records.
Wow.
And it was on top of the Billboard charts for 31 consecutive weeks. Okay. And he was selling out concerts. Some of the places, it was the biggest crowds they'd ever seen in some venues. He won 2 Grammys in the 1960s. He's also the first black television producer, presiding over numerous musical productions. He was really good friends with Martin Luther King Jr.
I saw that.
He did become a leading voice of the civil rights movement and one of the biggest benefactors. He spoke at the March on Washington in 1963. He financed the efforts of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, which was led by then activist John Lewis. So he was just really instrumental in making sure that he was able to finance a lot of this activism that was going on. And he was beloved as a celebrity. People just adored him. He was a guest host on The Tonight Show for a week in 1968. And that's when he cast a light on some of the leading artists, activists, and liberal politicians of the moment that included Sidney Poitier and Robert F. Kennedy, who began his historic presidential run. And of the 25 people that he interviewed in 1968, 15 of them were black. All right, on The Tonight Show. So imagine how amazing that was. And here is Harry Belafonte in 1960 speaking with John F. Kennedy.
My name is Harry Belafonte. I'm an artist, and I'm not a politician. But like most Americans, I have a great interest in the political and the economic destiny of my country. I'm seated here with Senator Jack Kennedy. As a Negro and as an American, I have many questions, and I'm sure everyone does, about civil rights, about foreign policy, about the economy of the country, and about things that'll happen.
And I want to make it very clear, Harry, that on this question of equality of opportunity for all Americans, whether it's in the field of civil rights, better minimum wages, better housing, better working conditions, jobs, I stand for these things.
All right. And just he also, by the way, conceived of the We Are the World song. He helped found the organization USA for Africa. And then they did the We Are the World to raise money for famine relief in Ethiopia. So he was one of the many celebrity singers who joined in the chorus of that song that was written by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie.
Right. We are the world.
I had to learn that song in sign language when I was in elementary school.
Really?
Do you still know it?
Yes. That's how I know sign language, actually.
Give me a little
Okay. We are the world. Nobody can see this.
Right, but I could.
We are the children.
Oh, wow.
There comes a time. All right. Well,
What a legacy.
Your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we talk about things that happened last night that we know y'all can relate to. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.